This is from Biafra's Got Talent. We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for my freedom. Your blood is the seed of redemption. You are my inspiration.
The deed no wrong, but them military shots at them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still lives in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I tortured me, oh. Remember when me tell you say I tortured me, oh. Yeah, I remember that what I called as a prosperous. But the way you go like a papa nuku. Oh, them they were bonito. Me tell you what I look pandi, what pandi samiro. Me tell you what I day. For we just all under us, man. I tell you what I am. Me never give up. Me tell them
heroes, I want to promise you something today. We must fight together, no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra. May your soul rest in peace.
I look up to the sky with tears in my eye. For other Biafrans and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, you'll never be apart. They fought for our freedom, they died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front, without food, without guns, for our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes, we want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slain. Where will I be now if not then? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation. We bled in our history, that the death of my people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Ipocha massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now if not you? You died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in the heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes of our fallen heroes.
This is for my fallen heroes. Give them a motivation, people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a cast, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire, yeah.
They paid the ultimate price. Yeah. They died for the freedom of my unborn child. Yeah. We live for the
flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on, cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah, you know what it is. We must revenge, and we must stand to represent who we are.
Akara m ihe mbe na-eme mbe si ma achọrọ ofu ukwu ehi ma nke ọzọ mụ achọrọ ihe niile ma ụkwụ ya ma aka ya ma isi ya ma olu ya anyị ga-adọbiri wee pụọ na nke onwe anyị tigata azụ etu anyị nọ tupu ndị ọcha wee bịa ebe a nwa aha obodo ebe a nwe ndị mmadụ n'ime tupu nwa bekee si ebe o si hapụ obodo ya ọ bịa ebe a ọkpọrọ onye nke ọkpọrọ okeke ọkpọrọ okafọ dakata anyị isi ọ sị n'ụbọchị nke taa na anya aha anyị wusi Naijiria anyị na-aza aha na-emeghị omimi n'ime ya ihe ngwa gị gbasị biko kọwara m ihe Naijiria pụtara enwepụghị kọwara m ọmụa ga-aza aha osimiri ka osimiri ga-aza aha mụnwa n'ihi ihe anyị na-ekwuwu na ebe a rụgidere ụlọ anọ ọ jọgburu onwe ya ọ dịghị mma Naijiria agaghị emekọtanwu ihe ọzọ ihe ọjọọ emego n'obodo a arụ emego egbugo ndị be anyị aka na-egbukwa anyị ndị Fulani wee chere na mabata be anyị ka na-egbukwa ndị be anyị ruo ụtụtụ echi a na-asị m na ọ ga-adị mma oge ọ na-ekwu ka nwee mmekọrịta bụ nke ndị iro kọ nke ndị ụmụnne ha egosighị anyị ọtụtụ mgbe ha kpọrọ anyị asị onye ajụrụ ajụ na-ajụ onwe ya ha jụrụ anyị aja ama njụ onwe anyị agbanyeghị na anyị nwe ngwa ahịa n'ugwu Awụsa agbanyeghị na anyị na-azụ ahịa ebe niile dị iche iche na-eme nke ọma kama onye ghara ndụ kpakụ onye rie niile ọ ndụ bụ isi ka anyị na-ekwu okwu ya ka anyị cheghata azụ ebe a ruo obodo anyị ka o wee maa mma wee karịa obodo ndị ọcha na mma ọhịa anyị na-arịọ nwekwe n'ugwu nwee nkwanye ugwu n'ime onwe anyị ọnwa anyị pụọ n'iro a na-etigbu anyị pụọ n'iro okwu okwu asị ọ bụ gịnị ma anyị ji wee ekwu okwu ọnwụ ihe ndị a ka anyị si na anyị agaghị anabatakwa ya ọzọ
akụkọ a kọrọ anyị bụ na ọkụkọ na ewu agaghị nzukọ ụmụ anụmanụ a na-emezi mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ịchụ aja ejiri ọkụkọ maọbụ nwụchụ aja mgbe ọbụla a chọrọ ime ka Naijiria dị n'otu enwe ha na-eto esi mgbe kpam akpụrụ ndị Igbo ọ pụtara na anyị bụ ọkụkọ maọbụ ewu ka ọ pụtara na anyị agaghị nzukọ mere ya bụ ihe ji eme anyị bụ ndị Igbo ụdị na ọbara ndị Igbo ahụ kpafu n'obodo Naijiria gaja
ọ bụ site na akpọmasị ihe na-eme anyị dị ka ihe mere ndị ji oge mgbe gara aga etu akụ ka mba niile dị iche iche ji kpọọ ụmụ Izrel asị a na-egbu ha afọ niile aka na-egbu ha o wee ruo oge ugbu anyị asị na ogbugbu a na-egbu anyị na ọ dịghị anyị mma ọ ka mma na onwe ihe kwegbuo anyị nwu nwere onwe njem a nke anyị na-aga kama na na-esi etete n'ụtụtụ asị na onwe onye gburu ebe a onweghị na-ekwu okwu odo na onye onye n'aka ụkọchukwu n'ugwu Awụsa ebepụ isi ọnwụghị ofu ugboro ọnwụghị ugboro abụọ ọnwụghị ugboro atọ ọnwụghị ugboro anọ ọ bụ ruo ole mgbe ka a ga-egbugide anyị wee rue anyị asị mba na anyị ga-aga ka anyị nwee ike wee nwere onwe anyị ọ ka mma na anyị nwụrụ ebe anyị na-azọ nwere onwe tụbụ na anyị nọ n'ụlọ etu a mmadụ ibe mabata n'ime ụlọ mbịa bupụ m isi a sị na-achọghị ụdị nka ọ wụghị anyị maka a ga-eji wee chụọ àjà ọzọ
onye si na ya ga-ata anyị ahụhụ ma ọ bụ na anyị fee arụsị anyị wee na-efe arụsị mgbe were iwe gị na ọmụma gị wee bịa leta anyị ụmụ anyị wee na-anwụsị ụfọdụ nọ n'ụzọ ije ha anaghị alọta ụlọ ọzọ nne na nna wee na-ata ahụhụ wee na-ata ikikere eze nwaanyị konye ka ọ gaa ubi gaa rụọ ọrụ Fulani chiri ehi bata ebe ala ihe nne n'iyi okwu ebepụ ya isi anyị pụta anyị kpọpụ onye nwe anyị n'ugwu Awụsa ahụ ejide anyị wee gbuo ihe ọbụla anyị mara aka n'ime ha si maka ha gaa n'ihu elekwa ọdụ ụgbọ mmiri n'igwe ọcha bụ ememiri ọhịa nke dị na Kalaba otu aka ahụ anyị na-ala nsọ ebe Biafra bụ ndị kọstọm sokwenye anyị n'etiti anyị anọghị n'ime mmiri kama kọstọm juru ebe niile ha wee na-ata anyị ahụhụ anyị kwe sịpụta anyị ka kpọchie anyị kwe sịpụta anyị ka gbagbuo anyị onye nwe anyị na Chineke na nke bi n'igwe ọ bụ ụzọ dị anya ka isi efu ndị iro anyị n'anya wee karịa ndị nke gị akwa anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke akwa ọba aha anyị ka anyị na-aza akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza ike Chukwu akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza amara Chineke akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chisom akwa ọba anyị nwe na-aza Chizọba nna nke dị nsọ onye ime eluigwe dị ka onye iro bi na anyị bụ ụmụ gị bịa ka iwe zọpụta anyị bịa ka iwe napụta anyị n'aka ọjọọ ihe bịa ka iwe lụọrọ anyị ọgụ bịa ka iwe dịtụ ozu ọkọwa mmemmiri na Goliath Chineke nna nke igwe ruo mmemmiri na Fero sikwa otu a mee ka Fero ka ọ guzo n'ihu ụmụ ndị anyị ga-ebi ka o wee taa akọkọ igiri ọtọ ọsọ ị ga na-edu anyị n'ụzọ niile nke ezi omume ọ bụla adịghị na anyị na-aga ndagwurugwu onyinye ọnwụ ọ bụbụ nwa bụ ekele n'igwe n'ụwa nwunye ọbụla kere gị nweghị malite nweghị ọgwụgwụ kama anyị onwe anyị kwa anọkwa ahụ ofu ụbọchị anyị ga-anwụ n'ezie kama ma akpọ na okwu gị na-anọgide ebe mgbe ebighị ebi ọ bụ ya mere anyị ji were gị n'anya isi anyị wee na-asị nna nke dị nsọ bịa ka iwe gosi anyị Biafra na ndụ na abụghị n'ọnwụ bịa ka iwe mee ka ebe gị na amara gị wee kpuchiri anyị ka uwe bịa ka iwe zọpụta ndị nke gị bịa ka iwe mee ka Biafra wee bịa ka anyị na-ewetụta na nsọpụrụ na ịja mma site n'aha gị onye bụ Chukwu nke abịa ma
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Thank you for joining us on this very evening section. I appreciate everyone that has connected wherever you are connected from. Please like and share the program on your platform. Share to family and friends. Share to everyone that is close to you. Invite others to join us on this very evening section of our program. We conducted our morning program and we were brief. We didn't take much time. We are brief because I had some other issues to take care of, and we are here for the evening program that will spend less time. So try as much as possible to invite somebody as you join. Don't watch alone. As you join this broadcast, make sure you invite at least one person. Share on your own WhatsApp group. Any group you belong, share the program there. Share to family and friends, even our enemies, share to them. Very, very important, because this message cannot get to everybody. The notification cannot go to that. So many people are not notified. So when you come to this program, touch your notification and share the program so that others can be notified to join us. Because this is not the time to be silent. This is not the time to pretend we are not listening. This is not the time to leave the assignment for only the broadcaster. You that is watching on the comment section, you are part of this program. And you have the responsibility to make sure that this message gets to where you need to get to. That is why I urge you to like and share. If the message resonates with you, don't keep it to yourself. Do not. I want to remind the whole world also, everyone that is watching us, that in this platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We do not preach hate. We don't attack people or individuals. We do not attack any race or religion. What we do in this platform is to present Biafra as the only remedy to the failed state Nigeria. The situation of Nigeria today is no longer hidden. Everything the government of Nigeria is hiding has been exposed. Every secret they are hiding is now in the open. You wouldn't say you didn't hear. You wouldn't say you're not told. Today, everything is in the open. So, a failed state Nigeria, where everybody is today seeking for solution. The United States is in the front line seeking for solution. International communities are seeking solution. The indigenous people in Nigeria are seeking solution. But the solution is right there with them. So many of them are not bold enough to touch it. So many are not bold enough to take that decision. We will continue to remind them that the solution is right before them. The solution is Biafra. The solution to the insecurity in Nigeria, the solution to the destabilization of the Zoological Republic, the solution to the loss of life is Biafra. Create a country along tribal lines where people can be able to do what they have to do. You cannot pretend about it. No matter how long you pretend, you will definitely come back to the real point. No matter how you pretend, you will definitely come back to where we are today. The disintegration of the Zoological Republic is the only solution. This evening, we are discussing just almost the same topic we discussed in the morning. And this evening, we choose to say why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Simon Ekpa rejected Nigerian fraudulent political, economic system and chain. The reason Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa rejected Nigerian fraudulent political, economical, and with their chains. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected it. From day one, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rejected their fraudulent politics. Mazi Simon Ekpa rejected their fraudulent politics, their fraudulent economy, their fraudulent system, and the chains they put on the indigenous people. Our leaders rejected it, and they educated us, and we also have rejected it. And the reasons why we reject it is what we are seeing today. What we are seeing today, the genocide that is going on, the economic sabotage that is happening, the war that is going on today, the Islamization of Nigeria. That is why our leaders rejected the Zoological Republic. And we are also rejecting it today. So wherever you are and you're watching this program, I want you to give your attention and also make sure you invite somebody to hear this message. This message must not fall to the ground. It is a message that every one of us must hold on to. We must hold on to this message. We must pass the message and the world must hear us. No matter how they plan to pretend that is not happening, we will continue to let them know the situation in Nigeria. No matter how Nigerian government continue to pretend all is well, we will continue to show the world that all is not well. We will continue to show the world that the Zoological Republic has ended. They are only forcing people to engage in something that they are not ready to engage in. Today's conversation this evening is not about political parties. We are not talking about political parties here. It is not about APCD, PDP, or whatever logo they carry there. That is not what we are here to talk about. That is not what we are here to defend. This evening, as we did in the morning, it is about the system that is keeping everybody captive. It is about the failed system that has failed completely. A system that survives on fraud. A system that keeps some people permanently powerful and others permanently powerless. That is the system we are attacking this evening. And the question we must ask ourselves this evening is simple. Can a fraudulent system ever deliver justice? Ask yourself. Can a fraudulent system ever deliver justice? Ask yourself. Is it possible? Ask yourself that question and answer it genuinely. You can answer it genuinely within your own heart. You can write it down on the comment section. Can a fraudulent system ever deliver justice? Nigeria presents itself in the world as a democracy, but democracy is not a title. It is a practice. You and I know that. They give us different meaning for democracy, even when we know what it means. In Nigeria, everything has a different meaning. We know that democracy means consent of the governed. The consent of the people. That is the meaning of democracy. Equality before the law. Accountability of leaders and protection of minority rights. If those elements are missing, then what you have is not democracy. It is democracy. Democracy, that is what you have. What you have is managed participation, a controlled illusion. That is what you have in Nigeria. And no matter how they try to pretend about it, we will continue to expose it. We will continue to say it the way it is. We will continue to bust their bubbles. Nigeria elections are not designed to transfer power. They are designed to recycle legitimacy. Every election cycle follows the same pattern in Nigeria. The same criminal way they do their things, that is the same system every year in, year out. The same criminal agenda. The same system, fraudulent system, that is what you see. And you see them preparing their fraud again. Against 2027, already they are grouping themselves in groups, in teams. You are hearing about the city boys. All the criminals are coming together, putting themselves together to unleash mayhem against the innocent citizens. That is what they have been doing, and they continue to do. It is the system. You can't change it. Every election cycle follow the same pattern. The same pattern you have been seeing from the origin that the British put in place. Because this rigging of elections started from the British. It was the British that rigged the election in Nigeria. The very first election that was conducted. The very first election conducted in Nigeria, the British rigged it in favor of the Fulani Janjaweed. They rigged it. So everything you are seeing happening in Nigeria is what the British put in place. Nigeria is working the way they want it to work. The only people that are worried are the ordinary people, we. The indigenous people, we are the one that is worried. That we want a better country. We want a place where human beings can live. But for them, it is working for them. Every election cycle follow the same pattern, the same fraudulent pattern, inflated over voters' number. Inflated voters' numbers. British did had amalgamation. The same thing the British did in the very first election, they rigged it, they inflated the number. It is still happening up to today. Compromise institution. It didn't start today. It started from the British, the colonial master. Security intimidation. They have continued to rules, put fear on us from the time of colonial season. Security intimidation. Judicial gymnastic. It didn't start today. When you do, they say go to court. When you do, they say they go to court. The same gymnastic that brought Hope Uzodinma that did not contest election for number 4 to first, and he's serving 8 years as a governor. Judicial gymnastic that made Tinubu to remove a sitting governor against their constitution. These people can change the constitution over and over again. If just when you think you have a constitution, they will tell you that that constitution does not exist. They can put anything and they can remove anything. Predetermined outcome. Before a vote is cast, they already know who is going to win. The same system. Before you conduct election, the cabal that own Nigeria with the British, they know who is going to win. They already know. Predetermined outcome. Every single you can see their 2027 election already result is out. People already know who is going to win. And people are already calling out the man that called himself P2B, who think he's going to do miracle. They are telling him to go arrest. His friends that love him told him, go, don't waste your money. Don't waste your energy. You're going nowhere. Because the election has already been rigged. And yet, we are told to clap. Yet, when the Biafrans are voicing out that they want to get out of it, they say, no, why do you want to go out? If you cannot beat them, you join them. They say everything is okay. They want us to join idiots like Kubana chief priest and Obi Kubana. They want us to join those clowns, to join their criminal, wicked, and very devilish pursuit of wealth that they are doing. They want us to clap. We are told to move on. When we complain about this, they say, move on. Move on, we are not the one. That is the system. They will tell you it is politics. They tell you in politics there's no friend. They tell you politics, no permanent friend, no permanent enemy. They tell you it is politics, go ahead. That is what they tell us. When we complain about the evil, they tell us to move on. We are told to accept it as normal. In Nigeria today, abnormality has been accepted as normal. Everything is normal. Even evil things that you and I know you are evil is normal. Death of people are normal. Illegal arrest is normal. Jailing somebody with a non-existent law is normal. Stealing is normal. They don't see it as anything. They call it national cake. But operation becomes normal only when people are conditioned to accept it, like in Nigeria. In Nigeria today, people are conditioned to accept oppression as normal. People are conditioned to accept oppression as normal through the fear of arrest, fear of destruction of their businesses, fear of destruction of their careers, fear of poverty. They want to earn money by all means, so they can do anything to protect their money, their wealth, their evil-gotten wealth. There is no single person in Nigeria today that is operating based on conscience. No. The Igbo people are not politically marginalized by accident. It is structural. The old Eastern region produces massive economic value, receives minimal federal investment, has the least political representation, faces disproportionate military presence, and is constantly portrayed as a problem. They see us as a problem. With all the good things that are coming from our land, all the wealth in Nigeria is from Biafra land. It is Biafra land that built Lagos. It is Biafra land that built Abuja. It is Biafra land that built Kaduna. It is Biafra that built Kanu. Every big city in Nigeria was built through the wealth from Biafra land. Yet, they don't invest the money in our land. No investment. Not even one. This is not coincidence. This is design. It is something that the design, a system cannot repeatedly disadvantage the same people and still claim neutrality. It is designed that way. Showore said it. Showore said it, there is an unwritten code against the Biafran people. More especially the Igbo Biafrans. And with all this that is in the public, you still want us to pretend all is well? No, we will not pretend. We won't pretend. Honestly, this part we are talking about, when we talk about this, it is so emotional. And sometimes there are certain things that they want you to hear, but we will say it. It doesn't matter how uncomfortable you are when you hear us. Whether you like it or not, whether you agree with us or not, we will continue to speak the truth. Anytime, any day. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Samuel Ekpa did not reject the election because they hate voting. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi rejected the election because they understood the system. They know that the election cannot save the people. Election cannot produce good leadership. Election cannot take away the insecurity. Election cannot take away poverty. They know well. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu doesn't have anything to do with the election. Mazi Samuel Ekpa doesn't want to see any election. It is not because they hate voting, but because they reject the election because they understood the system. Their position was clear. The position of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Samuel Ekpa was clear. Very, very clear. They made it clear. You cannot legitimize injustice by participating in it. You cannot fix rate system by playing along. You cannot vote your way out of structural domination. You cannot vote your way out of it. When the rules are written to exclude you, participation becomes endorsement. A rule that was written to exclude you, just like Showore said, a written code, an unwritten code, a secret code that have put in place to exclude you in everything. And yet you are going to participate in the election. You still want to go and participate. What you are doing is endorsement. That is why they use P2B to endorse Tinubu. And they are going to use P2B again to endorse Tinubu again. We saw this coming for a long time. And we said we are no longer part of the election. But somehow, some of us are still joining them. Some of us still believe that they can do something because of the love they have for their selfish interests, for their greed. Nigeria is telling the Igbos every day, participate more, produce more candidates, negotiate better. Every day, this is what they're telling you in every season. The same thing is what they're telling you. Participate more, produce more candidates, negotiate better, lie from the pit of hell. But representation without power is decoration. Representation without power is decoration, just like today. There is no political godfather in Biafra land, not even one. There is no political godfather in Biafra land. None of them is a decision maker. No politician in Biafra land today is a decision maker. Go and check all of them. None of them is sitting in the Security Council meeting where Nigeria is decided. In the serious meeting where Nigerian fate is decided, no Igbo man is there. No politician is there. And yet, they will claim representation. What does it mean to have governors who cannot protect your people? You can't protect your people, yet you're claiming to be a governor. What does it mean to have lawmakers who cannot stop injustice while they are there? Injustice is being done against their people, broad daylight. You are a lawmaker, and your own brother is jailed with a non-existent law, a repealed law, and you did nothing. You said nothing. You're a lawmaker. Your own brother is in the court asking the judge, show me the law under which you prosecute him. Yet, you claim to be a lawmaker. What does it mean to vote endlessly and remain voiceless? This is not representation. That is not representation and can never be representation. That is containment. That is what these criminals are doing for you and I. We will continue to tell them the uncomfortable truth. Many Igbo Biafrans, many Igbo politicians do not fight the system. They negotiate their comfort. They negotiate their own comfort into this. They try to see a way to put themselves in the system to be comfortable. And you see them, all of them today, building their camp with a criminal, with a drug baron. They don't care about you. They don't care about you. They seek contract, not justice. Appointment, not equality. Access, not liberation. They benefit from stability of oppression because it keeps them relevant. That is it. And this is why collective suffering continues while individual careers flourish. A people cannot free. When the leadership profits from their captivity, there's no way you can be free. You cannot be free. Because it is our captivity that is making them relevant. That is why every one of them today is jumping ship. They don't care about you. They don't care. They do not care. Every liberator movement in history faced crossroad. Personal ambition asks, what do I gain? Every liberation movement in history faced this crossroad that we are seeing today. This crossroad that the Biafran people are seeing today, every liberation faced it. Personal ambition, ask, what do I gain? Every one of them is asking, what is there for me? Even in this struggle, even in this agitation, some people, it is about what they will gain. This is a cancer that is among us. Even in this Biafra struggle, there are people who their own is what they will gain. Once they are not making any gain, they will run away or they destroy the party. Any group they join, if they are not getting anything, they destroy it. That's the same thing that happened in Nigeria. So I think we have been so long in Nigeria that the evil of Nigeria is affecting even we, the Biafrans. That is why after Biafra has come, we still have a lot of work to do on the media to sensitize the people, to continue to re-educate our people, to remove the mentality of change away from our head. Because many of us have been infiltrated. Today, even in this struggle, there are people who it is just about what they will gain, the title they will get, the position they will get. That is all of them. Praise singers, they want to be praised. They want to be seen as Almighty and Alpha and Omega. And once they lose that position, they will not. You will see them begin to talk rubbish. They will begin to fight the struggle. They will speak against the struggle. It is sad. Collective consciousness ask. For people who are collectively thinking, collective consciousness ask, what do we become? That is the right question. Collective consciousness, you will be asking a question that will include your brothers and sisters. What do we become? Not personal ambition. Personal ambition is about what I will gain. you will see them, it's about what they will gain. But collective consciousness also asks, what do we become? Just like Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi today. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they have offered him everything, but he's asking, I don't need anything. What is there for my people? They offered Mazi Sawane, but he said, no. What is there for my people? That is collective consciousness. Nigerian political structure reward ambition and punishes solidarity. That is why unity is feared. That is why truth is criminalized. That is why conscience is labeled extremism in Nigeria. Because the Nigerian political structure rewards ambition and punishes solidarity. Because of that, that is why unity in Nigeria is feared. When they see you people united, if they have a clue that we're getting united, they fear it so much and they bring all manner of propaganda and blackmail, even pay people to come in among us and divide us. When you speak the truth, they criminalize it. Look at Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Every single thing he has said has come to pass, and yet they gave him life sentence. Look at Mazi Sawane. The insecurity he was fighting have intensified times 10. More people are dying. That is what. That is why conscience is labeled extremism. For how long are you going to be allowing those nonsense? How long? We need to be very clear. This is not a call for violence. This is not a call for hatred. And this is not a call for chaos. This is a call for political clarity for all of us. Freedom begins when people stop confusing participation with progress. Freedom begins when people stop confusing participation with progress. We need to make progress. It is not enough to participate. We need to make progress. A fraudulent system cannot reform itself. An unjust structure cannot deliver justice. And colonial framework cannot produce dignity. Until the truth is faced honestly, election will continue and oppression will remain. That is why no sensible person, a Biafran, will participate in Nigerian election. No matter what happens, they will never participate. Everyone that is watching this message today, every one of you that is in this program and you're looking at me, you're watching, if you are an Igbo person, if you are Igbo, your future does not lie in denial. Your future does not lie in denial. If you are Nigerian, your peace does not lie in silence. For those of you who claim to be one Nigerian, your peace does not lie in silence. If you believe in justice, your duty is not comfort. It is truth. Truth is your duty if you believe in justice. History does not remember those who adapted to injustice. Nigeria's system is forcing you to adapt to injustice. And I'm telling you that history does not remember those who adapt to injustice. It remembers those who challenge it. My fellow Biafrans, wherever you are watching us from, do not just watch. Think. Don't just come to the platform and watch us. Think while we are speaking, while you are hearing me. Please think. Do not just react. Analyze every single thing you hear. Analyze it. Do not just argue. Question the structure. My fellow Biafran, I appreciate every one of you this evening. And to let you know what is happening and the drama that is unfolding in Nigeria, I want you to listen to this video once again. I played this video in the morning hours and I want to play it again because this video contains a very important information. I will play it over and over again. Anytime I have opportunity, I will play it over and over because it has a very important information that we must listen to. It is not a video to be overlooked. The message is very clear. For some of you who pretend that you don't know what is going on, some of you who are pretending as if you don't know what is going on, some of you who are pretending, you are still pretending, oh, that some miracle is going to happen. This message is for you. There is no miracle happening anyway. I want you to pay attention to what this brother had to say. Listen to him and listen carefully.
African teacher on me, Masaliba and Igbo, Bakafian market, Bakamichi, some set of Amoria, some set of bingoes were limited an idea with a day. West and very, very careful about an idea and half. Where's the can video? Kaba will the power. I didn't put him looking at the I'm open to walking that one the moment. I never see that person. Why the moment got to so if you even not told you why my age can be mother and one only put one day. So I think you don't know with all. So now my purpose of this video even now concerning 2027 election you told me can means no more. I was some billionaires and don't know about Babam. When I explain to them their reason, some of them are out when I and when so many people now not on social, and when so many people now are popular on social media, we don't accept this city boy movement. There are many. Of course, also good now for when you know one there are many. Have to too much. When I just have a why? Could even know you were enough. You are well. No, Toto, man, to never to elect 2023. Now for Faka that their business is at stake. Na akuto. Na egocha na revoke. Onye na agba mefa we na agba mse na mamu ya so onye no n'ọkụ. Nsiamba. Ose nye otu ọ na kita ọpụta kita ọbịa n'ọkụ na Tinubu. Si biko na ihe melia o solu Tinubu anapụrụ ya bịa o. Na ncheki go bi na mamu da fata. Now the present government can be bad with all. That's why I never would be with that off. I'm not at a shop in Roma Mandelas. Now I don't want to the for now. No, I was or say that that they don't have anything to show for it. I can't find when we look at that in one if I achieve on it. Rather than that I'm not myself, but there are no limit to repeat it again. So if you could have that even in an now for personal interest, they are done with the governors. Also, before get just 4, 5, 6 governors. Before now join the APC, they are done with the governors. At least they are secure 99% of 36 states. Their governors get by the APC. So now if I buy a secretary, I buy a good dog like that. How much their business in Nigeria got? So in the 9 and the now Veta, and how long they want to put the offer when I let them that the asset for the offer. And the offer will get you on Barbanaga Fonso down. And this is the boy movement that I don't believe people can slow. And don't work in that. I convince them that in I should name my offer. And that's a legacy. Because they don't tell me and no more about even Biafra. So any day you put out where phone ka m na-ekwu about ABC na support ife a na-eme mana ego and ihe that I can never and I will never and get even the right ego ni kaba ga okay mata kete will 15 million naira 15 million naira divided by 2,200 manche mo the money to England never is around 22,000 pounds. That 22,000 pounds ego dey semi detached or standing alone 5 bedroom place in this country. So if you that to something thousand, bakatiaka before you know it all. No see no ka mweli Ekpa, ka mweli Igbo. You can not naka one top on the other. So it's of no use. Nobody see. Then we're going to blow the top money. Then we're going to get the pocket money. The other so I make serious money. So Pitobi, I'm around your plan. I'm going to give her before. And I'm still repeating it again. Or the cable and get it. Silent will not solve this issue. I'm on a plan. Pitobi, they forget our ahead of time. I'm on a plan now. So honesty I cannot feel. So I don't know your plans. But all I know, I satisfy my conscience. I can never. So if you get that for future again, I can never and I will never support whatever I am. So no need. My offer. No need. Can I be fair that the name of no need. Okay, no matter what is right. Nigeria non asenke. Can be with the whole of no. Okay, I'm not together. Can you go and leave a cabaret of Mano? So I believe I will number. So people, I don't know your plans. I got a new indicator, I won't need the content creators on us. Daffy Lumen. Very soon, the Ketoyo on a left arm. I don't know when I left a man, and I look at their own share. But all I know is I can never, my platform, the deepens, can never support this movement enough. That is all I have to say. So, people, you get Ogotaka, God ready, you get Ogotaka, I ready. What are we from Nana? I'm going to answer now. As soon as I can say, we are not that in charge. People Tiana. So you need to reach out to people. You need to reach out. I'm going to if I go on piano boko, governors, wealthy people slash the masses or Yamagana. So Gima, what the masses literally the money. And Nigeria agree about that one. The man will jump. And Nigeria can handle one that one. Or the China one. Or 2031. Look at by this state again. 2031. Oh, no, than the alpha. More waking at the Chalata 10% of the mother of the radio. I want you to go to the Nigeria. I have back a matter 30%. The room no one not fully. Got a fully. So now I don't know one. Eventually, people be good. I want to be young. I want to go for a flag yara. I want to be young one day to see them.
You have heard it. The message is very clear. The reason I play this message is for you to understand that there is no hope for anybody that is thinking that P2B is going to be his president or God. P2B will not achieve anything. We have said it time and time again. When we say that P2B will never become the president of Nigeria, he's just a distraction. Some of you don't believe it. Some think it's just a joke. It is a reality. Now, this person that is speaking is a supporter of P2B. And when you hear what he's saying, he has told you that the amount of money that they are distributing is not a small amount of money. They have even called him and tell him to name your price. And everything is what is playing out. This is their city boy movement. Look at the city boy movement. Go and check. All the Igbo wealthy men are there. All the Igbo wealthy men are there. And their strategy is to hold on to your business. It's either you agree or they destroy business. We told you not to vote in the last election. You went and voted. P2B could not even fight for you. They destroyed your business. They set your markets on fire. He never fought for you. Another one has come. He is still trying to use you to legitimize a criminal. The only thing they are using P2B is to legitimize their fraud. We have discovered it from long time ago. Mazi Simon Ekpa said it. That they are using P2B to legitimize the fraud. That is the only thing they use. They use him to legitimize the fraud. Because they know that if Biafran people back out completely, their illegitimacy will become very, very pronounced. So the only thing that they can use to drag us into their election, to kind of legitimize it, is using somebody who you think can win, even when you know he will not win. That even if he wins, they will not allow him. In the last election, he won. He won. He couldn't even have the strength to fight for his right. P2B couldn't fight for his right. Is it now that he's going to fight? He couldn't fight for his right when the man was not even the president. Is it now that we are fighting the president himself that you're going to be able to fight for your right? I pity some of you. So before we leave, let us go to the conventional media. We still have one video to play before we end up the program. Let us go and listen to the conventional media and hear what they have to say on that note, because we must continue to present information the way they are. We must continue to speak, whether they like it or not. We must continue to talk. Them either to listen or not to listen. It is our duty to speak at all times. It is our duty to expose the evil as they happen. So we can never stop exposing them. When we continue to expose them, we will continue to see it the way it is. No matter what they do, no matter how they try, we will continue to speak the truth. Let us hear what they have to say in their own media on the situation of the Zoological Republic, the atrocities that are going on, the evil agenda of the caliphate, the Islamization agenda that is happening, the irredeemable situation that is prevailing. No matter what you do, no matter how you try to manage it, it can never be better. It will continue to get worse every day, every now and again. It will get worse, and worse. If you think there is something you can do to change it, you are a dreamer. Let us listen to what they have to say in this their media, because the truth will always prevail.
Of many Nigerians may have been realized after Wednesday's rejection of electronic transmission by results by the Senate, despite the passage of the Electoral Act Amendment Bill. Now, despite the somewhat elaborate explanations of Senate President Godswill Akpabio, this development might be another motivation for Nigeria's civil society to continue to question the sincerity of the authorities towards the upcoming elections. Lawyer and public affairs analyst Maxwell Opara joins both of us now to explore other legal options there may be to uphold the sanctity and credibility of the 2027 polls. Maxwell Opara, thank you for joining us on Newsday.
It's my pleasure to be here once again. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. So, I'll start off by just talking about a lot of the reactions to this. Online and in conversations, there's been a decent amount of backlash, and people have been able to read between the lines as to what this really means for them. But does it matter? I mean, the decision has been made. What does this really mean for voters?
Well, I want to start by saying that the Nigerian Senate are taking Nigerians for granted, and they are testing the waters. And they feel that Nigerians cannot do anything. Because if you watch after 2023 election, matters gets to court, ranging from pre-election to post-election matters, to the main election matters, from election tribunal to court of appeal to Supreme Court. And now Supreme Court now say that INEC regulation is not a law. That was what, though I have my reservations about that pronouncement by the Supreme Court, but that remains the law. Now, it was after that when the then INEC chairman was telling us that well, after transmitting the result of Federal House of Rep and that of Senate, reaching that of the President, he said there is technical glitch. Now, the matter went to court, and the court said that it is not mandatory for the INEC to transmit the result to INEC result viewing portal. That is IRF. That is not mandatory. So after that, Nigeria has now started calling for amendment of the Electoral Act so that it will be mandatory. Let it be a mandatory framework so that INEC will not have that discretionary option whether to transmit or not to transmit. That was the essence of calling for this amendment. Now, the Senate, in their own way, in order to ensure that 2027 election is rigged, in order to force Nigerians not to come out to vote, so that they will have their way, decided to vote down that particular proposal, that particular bill. And to even put salt on the wound, the Senate President, I don't know whether he's talking to a group of Igbo side, was telling us that that particular transmission of the results has not been removed from INEC. I don't understand what he was saying, what he was trying to establish, because that section 6 is already there in the Electoral Act, and the court have also made a decision that it is optional. It depends on INEC whether they will choose whether to transmit the results to their portal at real time or not. And Nigeria said no. Let us include it in the Electoral Act. Let it be mandatory, so that they will not have option, so that any result that was not transmitted at real time will not be counted as result. Going by our terrible experience in 2023 election, we are expecting them only for them to vote it out, so that they will still have their way and re-elect themselves again through rigged election. That is what they are trying to achieve. But I'm calling on Nigerians that will not allow this thing to stand.
All right, Dr. Opara, let's look at the other aspect of this argument. Do you think the electoral transfer of results, is it a fail-proof process, to prevent the manipulation of the elections itself? I know we have, reservations about technology every now and then, but what are your thoughts here? You've already highlighted the scenario regarding the possibility of rigging before doing this.
If you recall, before, what we were having before, really from, I think that was Maurice Iwu, when Maurice Iwu was the chairman of INEC, where people were still queuing on the line to vote. He announced results. I think that was in Anambra State governor during Andover. And he said that America should come to Nigeria and learn how to do election. And with the combined effect of all this, Nigerians lost interest in anything that has to do with voting and the election. Until during the 2023 election, they told us, INEC came to various media, including Arise, to say that the results shall be transmitted from the polling booth. And any result that was not transmitted will not be counted. That particular statement encouraged many people, including those that are living in diaspora. They came back, register, travel back, came back to collect their PVC, travel back, and came back to come and vote. People came out only for them to say that it is optional, especially that of the president. So people now said, if they are not going to transmit our results from polling booth, there is no need of us coming out to waste our time. They should just the money budgeted for INEC. They should just take the money to IDP, motherless baby, so and use it for other things, so that the people that are already there, they will just announce it, so that they will continue without wasting our time. People are losing their life in the name of election. At the end of the day, what they came out to do, they will not achieve it. And you are the legal framework that's supposed to encourage people to come out, you now voted it down. And you, on the Senate, they said the Nigerians should calm down, that they have not. Are you talking to an idiot? There are people that are more intelligent than you, more educated than you. You are there by a privilege. When you are talking, you should know that people are watching you. This particular issue, that was the main reason. That was the main reason why people say that electoral act should be amended. Every other issues, we can manage it. Because if I'm sure that after voting there, you count it there, sign the form there, and they transmit it in your listen. Before you even get to your house, people will know the result by themselves. So you voted it down and said that we can do whatever thing that we like, and we say it's not going to start. And that's why I'm encouraging everybody. We should engage. I've been calling most of them that I have their number. We should engage our senators and the House of Rep members and tell them that it's not going to be business as usual. How many are they? You are few of you. You want to slaughter the entire intention and the entire opinion of over 200 million Nigerians. It cannot happen. We are calling on NGO, Yaga Africa, and some other persons. I learned that they are going to occupy Abuja by Monday. Let us support them. That is the only area to get it right.
And to your point, we talked about the impact this has on voters, but what about the opposition party? I know the ADC has come out to condemn this decision. They called it a loss for democracy. What does this mean for opposition parties? I mean, how should they even think about positioning themselves with this kind of a law passed?
Of course, both all those people that want to come and contest with APC, if this particular law is not amended and they did not include this particular clause, that particular section 60 software of the letter to make it mandatory, they should stop wasting their money. It's going to be business as usual. In fact, people should not even disturb themselves coming out to vote. What are you coming out to vote for? Something that you know that is good, they are going to do. This is a arrangement telling us that 2027 election is done and dusted. So that's the reason why they are doing everything humanly possible to frustrate this particular clause. They know what they are doing. And I'm highly disappointed in the opposition in the House. They are not even making any noise. They are not even saying anything. So what do you want opposition to do? They should come out. They should come out, protest, engage. Let us shout. Then if at the end of the day they refuse to amend it, they should stop wasting their money and disturb people. Let them just announce. Let the new INEC chairman announce them. President Tinubu re-elected, Senate President, all of them, let them come back and continue. Instead of risking people's life and making noise over there in the name of election.
All right.
Because this is going to be what we call election, not election.
All right. Dr. Maxwell Opara, lawyer and public affairs analyst, would like to thank you for your thoughts on those issues. Good to have you as always.
That is Nigeria for you. That is the zoological republic called Nigeria. The election result is already there. Just like I was saying when I was making my commentary. A country where the system is in such a way that before election is conducted, they already know who's going to win. The only thing you will hear is this noise. They come online and make noise, come to the media and make noise. Oh, don't agree, we don't agree, we don't agree. At the end of the day, you cannot do anything. You cannot do anything. A country is functioning the way the colonial master wanted to function. That is the way Nigeria is meant to operate. Rigging of election did not start today. It started from the amalgamation. From the time of amalgamation. During the time of colonial master, that is when they started rigging. They rigged, the very first election was rigged. The very first election in Nigeria that was supposed to make Nigeria a country was rigged. They rigged it in favor of the Fulani. It is that rigging that is still causing the wahala we are facing today. And those Fulani are still in charge. And you think you can change that state without rigging? Without rigging, Fulanis will never have a place. That is why they gave them false statistics, false numbers. Everything they see Fulani working with it and proud of it, it's false. The population census, they manipulated it. Igbos are the most populated tribe in Nigeria. The Igbos, they are the most populated tribe. In the very first census that were conducted by the foreigners themselves, the census that were conducted, Igbos are the highest population, and they remain the highest population till tomorrow. But they will come here, they will tell you that the only people that voted in the Southeast is 1 million. Different fake numbers. Every one of us should know that the time is up. If you are waiting that any miracle is going to happen for you in Nigeria, sorry to disappoint you. You are going to wait until thy kingdom come, and nothing is going to change. Instead of something changing, the situation will be worse. It will be worse. You know, we have been warning the man that called himself P2B. He doesn't want to listen. We have been warning him that you cannot change anything. The earlier you give way, the better for you, because there's nothing you can change. We have said it so many times, over and over again, but he doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to listen. He thinks he can do some miracle to change. There is nothing you can change. You cannot change anything, no matter how you tried. P2B cannot change anything in Nigeria. Instead, he will make it get worse. And we have said it over and over again. He's a distraction. They want to use him to delay Donald Trump from doing what he's doing. They want to use him as a distraction. They want to use him to deceive people. They want to use him to legitimize the election, because the people are not ready. Even the one Nigerianists, many of them are not ready to. The only reason why some of them are still participating is P2B. P2B is the one legitimizing the fraud called Nigeria. Today. The fraud called Nigeria, it is P2B that is legitimizing it. We will continue to call him out. As for us, no amount of blackmail will bring us back. We have gone, and we are gone for good. Now let us listen here some of these updates they have in their media. They are evil news, as you always know. So let us see what they have. This one said, newly promoted police ASP petition IGP Obotokun demands 2024 as effective date of promotion. They promote one. When I see they fight for dates. Nigeria oil marketers petition Federal Commission FCCPC to probe alleged anti-competitive pricing. That is it. Another fraud. This one said, man shot by Omoteku officers dies years after Ondo government failed to pay court orders 30 million compensation. That is Nigeria for you. Nobody is going to give you any compensation. If you like, go to court and win your court. That is why you don't. Just pray that Nigeria doesn't happen to you. If Nigeria happened to you, you'll be a dead man. Simple. Can we quench the fire that might start in Mali by Azu Ishiebene? The fire that might start in Mali. Which fire did that one? Now, Nasabi? Which fire did they start from Mali? Go put on the fire, you put it off. How bandits collected fresh 12 million power bank before releasing Kwara Monarch Uniwo of Afin. You see the boldness of the bandit. That the bandits, they collected fresh 12 million naira. 12 million. After collecting 12, they ordered for power bank. Power bank to charge their phone before releasing Kwara Monarch. Not just another person, a monarch. A monarch was arrested, was kidnapped. A monarch kidnapped in Kwara State. The government could not release him. The police could not release him. The army could not release him. The people have to pay 12 million. And the bandits were bold enough to ask for power bank to charge for their phone. They bought power bank for them before they released the monarch. Only in Nigeria. Only in Nigeria. That bandits will kidnap somebody, they will take money, they will take slippers, they will take food. Some will tell you to buy cigarettes. And they will buy and give them. The boldness of this bandit every single day. Look at the monarch. After paying 12 million, help them buy power banks. power banks, not one power banks that they will use to be powering their phones before releasing Kwara monarch, Onowu of Afi, a monarch for that matter. DHF confirmed terrorists carried out mass killings in Kwara community after residents rejected indoctrination preachings. That's Kwara massacre, the massacre in Kwara. And they say it's not happening. They say it's not happening. Nobody, they keep saying, no, they are saying arguing. EFCC arraigns university former VC Professor Bichi for alleged 19.7 million bribery in Katsina. See? That is it. Fraud everywhere. More especially when they have to loot a Biafran person, the case will fly. The news will be everywhere. And the person will go to jail as fast as they can. That is why if you are a Biafran and you are still following this zoo, sorry, sell the zoo and come back in shame. Nigerian military headquarters counter U.S. commanders, says no deployment of American troops. Imagine. Nigerian military headquarters counters U.S. commander, says no deployment of American troops. The deployment we have seen everywhere. Now they are denying it. Very confused country. We saw their officials speak about it in the public. Now they are denying it. Benue Council Chairman Guda Godwin accused of brutalizing residents during demolition exercise, order police. Demolition exercise, orders police arrest. That is it. Petrol may hit 1,000 per liter as Dangote refinery warns of costly coastal logistics. That is what they do. Every day, it is always a different ballgame. Dangote have monopolized fuel. The fuel in Nigeria will get up to 2,000 per liter. Nigerian fuel will go up to 2,000 per liter. Any business that Dangote enters, it is finished. There's nothing you can do. And look at the fuel from Biafra land, our own fuel. A Janjaweed is manipulating it, using it to frustrate people. Witness in Yahaya Bello's trial narrates how 46.5 million was transferred to American International School. That is it. Nigeria for you. Turkey condemned terrorist attack in Kwara community, pledges support for Nigeria. Just all this while there have been genocide against Christians. Have you seen Turkey speak? All this time they have killed people in Benue State, killed people in Kaduna State. Did you see this man talk? Only because of this one now, they have played their game. It is against the Muslims. Muslims are majorly affected in Kwara. Because now the attacks majorly affect Muslims. And I bet you, when you investigate properly, you see that the intention, these people can do anything to push their Islamist agenda. They can do anything to make the United States change their mind. They can do anything to change the narrative. But we continue to say there is Christian genocide in Nigeria. If you like, buy every Muslim there. That's your business. It doesn't change it. It doesn't change anything. We know that there are Muslims who are still affected. We don't deny that. But if you can go because of that and begin to take innocent life, good luck. It will never change what the truth is. Nigerian man jailed for life for murdering former British girlfriend in Nottingham. Life jail. Stay there. Stay there. Go keep person. Court ordered UK government to pay 420 million compensation over 1,949 killings of 21 coal miners in Enugu. They meant to pay now. Even if they pay, the family of those people will not get the money. Nonsense. Trump declares May 17 as day to eradicate U.S. as one nation under God. Rededicate. Okay, that's amazing. Trump declares May 17 as day to rededicate US, as one nation under God, unveil new guidance for school prayers. Wow, that's amazing. That's amazing. Very, very amazing. Good job. Alleged 784.5.6 million fraud. Judge threatens to revoke ex-pension boss Mayana bail. So, won't revoke the bail. The one time, maybe you don't talk the way they don't want to make you talk. Tinubu military coup and the national question in Nigeria by Adewale Adeoye. Osabodek, the dangerous silence film rot in our community by Akon Jameson. We will continue to look into their matters. Digital fish import license and another policy that punishes local producers while protecting import cartels by Combrade. UN Secretary General Guterres condemned terrorist attack in Nigeria, killing of over 170 Kwara residents. Go and say that. You see, when it has to do with Muslim, all of them will come out and talk. All of them. What did this man say? When they were murdering people, the one that happened in Enugu State, did you hear it anywhere? Enugu State, people were massacred, beheaded. Did you hear it anywhere? The one that happened in Benue, did the Guterres talk? What about the one that happened in Plateau? Did the Guterres talk? Where church people were kidnapped? None of them spoke. But now, it has happened to the Muslims. Everybody is talking. United Nations is talking. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless Donald Trump. May Chukwu Okike continue to bless Donald Trump. Look at this idiot, this monster, agents of darkness. Look at him. As if he cares. UN Secretary General Guterres condemned terrorist attack on Nigeria, killing of over 170 Kwara residents. It is now you hear, you see. It is only now you realize that people are dying. During the time of Yelwata, what did you say? I didn't hear you make a comment in Yelwata. I didn't hear you make a comment in the one that happened recently in Kaduna State. The kidnapping of Kaduna. We didn't hear you talk. We didn't hear you talk. The 7 people that were murdered that were buried, we didn't hear you talk. You are waiting for the whole country to die before you speak. Mad people everywhere. Idiot. Let them feast on it. A dinner of cups for Ayedeto Ojula and Otoni Adeyi by Odu Olatunde. That's Nigeria for you. KFLGA secretary sacked over alleged social media post against Nasarawa Council chairman. That is it. Nigeria, intimidation everywhere. 170 dead in Kwara. Silence reigns, but the man who warned about it gets life imprisonment. Yes. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned them. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu warned them. He said they are going to take Kwara. They will take Kwara. They will take it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it now. He warned them. Today it is happening. And they put him in life sentence. You see why they are scared of his voice. They are scared of the truth. They are holding Mazi Nnamdi Kanu today because of the amount of truth he has. Because of the truth he knows. Because of the truth he has been exposing. That is why they are detaining him. That is why they are detaining him. Nothing. He didn't do anything wrong. Only truth he spoke. That is why they are detaining him. 471 project not executed despite budgetary provision. That is it. 471 projects not executed despite budgetary provision. That is Nigeria for you. What do you expect? Ezekwesili warned Senate against playing with fire. Go and sit down. The amount you get. Obviously, the amount you get. Senate playing with fire. What will you do? The Chibok girl, where are they? Did you bring them back? Chibok girl, did they bring them home? Did anybody die? Go and sit down. They fed us like dogs. Kaduna Church abductees recount torture, starvation in bandit forest. That is it. You're a Christian. When they catch you, your own case is different. See, they fed them like dogs. They don't think. You should thank God that you came back alive. Muslim World League condemns deadly terror attack in Kwara. Reject terrorism in all forms. Because it has to. This one affects the Muslims mainly. The Kwara attack affect the Muslims that refuse to join the extremists. That is why everyone, all of them are attacking. It's only when it affects them that they talk. But all this while, the kidnapping and the killing of other than recently, none of them made a comment. It doesn't matter because we are not human. Leave Iran now, U.S. Embassy tells citizen in urgent security warning. Leave Iran now, U.S. Embassy tells citizen in urgent security warning. They should leave Iran. So if you are a United States citizen, it's time to go. Kwara massacre, 60 years old loses 12 family members. 2 years old son abducted. That is it. Nigeria for you. Court convict Premium Simplex and Felix Idowu firm over 11.7 million fraud against nurses union. That is Nigeria for you. It's either fraud or killing. You either see fraud or killing or stealing. That is what you see in the news. Flight operation halted at Enugu Airport as workers protest concessioning. That is it. Nigeria have called off names. Nigeria have called us all manner of names, says Senator amid electoral bill backlash. Never see anything. Now go there, the open mouth. Never see anything. IPOP challenges Tinubu to justify Nnamdi Kanu imprisonment amid rising violence. Yes. You imprison Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Has the insecurity stopped? The imprisonment of Simon Ekpa. Has the insecurity stopped? Justify the imprisonment of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and your lie against Mazi Simon Ekpa. Since the kidnapping of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and the detention of Mazi Simon Ekpa, has anything changed? More life have been lost. More death have been recounted. Has anything changed since then? So, IPOP challenged Tinubu to justify Nnamdi Kanu's imprisonment amid rising violence. Justify it. Lawmakers budget billion for Independent Democracy Day celebration amid insecurity. Oh God, God have mercy. God have mercy. God have mercy for these people. God have mercy. Shameless people. South African explicit content creator in viral fruit robbing clip contradicts Oshomole. Oh, that is it. Surely they deny. They get the leak, the exposure. Mad people everywhere. US condemns Kwara attack that killed over 160, calls violence senseless. Yes. It doesn't matter who is killed. The United States will talk. But some of these Arab nations, it's only when you affect them that they speak. PTA teachers in Nigeria Unity School await regularization amid alleged job racketeering. That's Nigeria for you. Mad people everywhere. Mad people everywhere. Shore condemned Trump as shameless hypocrite for praising Nigeria's first lady, Remi Tinubu. I didn't see where he praised her. If you praise her, it has to be questionable. If you do that, I don't know what you intend to gain. Anybody that plays First Lady Remi Tinubu is that should be madness. I'm not sure. Under which condition he's praising him. In no condition must you praise that woman. Lagos container truck accident leaves lawman worker gravely injured. Drivers flee scene. So Nigeria. 2 Nigerians arrested in India over online impersonation scam targeting company employees. That is it. Sokoto community deserted after bandit kill village head. Chief Imam orders loot homes. Now the same Sokoto way US bomb. Sokoto way US throw bomb. These people will never give up. They never stop. Divide this country. Let them be serious to protect themselves. When you disintegrate this country, these people will be by themselves, defend themselves. Stop wasting resources. Sokoto community deserted after bandit kill village head, chief imam, others, loot homes. I never see anything. Nollywood actor Ijoba Lande alleges police attack, robbery on return from UK to Nigeria. Wow. That is what they are known for. Police robbery, that one is what they are known for. They will rob you. Nigerian police, they are all criminals. LASU Vice Chancellor explained lecturer suspension over student rape case, denies promotion. That's Nigeria, that's their case. Abuja Electricity Distribution Company workers threaten legal action over severance. That is the zoo for you. You can't hear anything good in them. Zamfara allocates 1 billion to build cemeteries across 14 LGA amid ongoing bandit killing. They never allocate money to people where they are alive, where survive, where they IDP camp. They allocate 1 billion to build cemetery. 1 billion to build burial ground. Zamfara allocate 1 billion to build burial ground. God have mercy. Only in Nigeria. Pest control expert leads snake hotspots across Abuja. Egbetekun hires experts to erase link to socialites who impersonate Dubai Crown Prince. Egbetekun hires experts to erase links to socialites who impersonate Dubai Crown Prince. You see, that is how they operate. Before you know it, the case will die completely. You can't find it anymore. Osun governor orders heightened border security after massacre in neighboring Kwara. No, don't protect yourself, stay. Bodies of 2 more Kenyan fighting for Russia recovered in Ukraine. Bodies of 2 more Kenyans fighting for Russia recovered in Ukraine. Woman killed after being hit by moving train at Bukuru Terminal in Plateau. Bad news. Senior Russian intelligence general shot in suspected assassination attempt in Moscow. Senior Russian intelligence general shot in suspected assassination attempt in Moscow. Suicide bombing at Pakistan Shiite mosque killed at least 31, wounds nearly 170. See? Every time, the same people creating problem everywhere. The same people. US President Trump posts racist AI video of Barack and Michelle Obama as monkeys. Barack Obama is an idiot. It's nothing but an idiot. It's nothing but an idiot. I have nothing to do with him. If Trump like, make a post him as a goat. Panic in Kwara. Kayama community as suspected terrorists storm cattle market days after 170 killed. After 170 killed, suspected terrorists storm cattle market. Even after that operation, they are still moving around. They are still coming into town. Just to show you they are not afraid. They know they fear anybody. They don't see yourself. They don't care. That is Nigeria for you. A and K construction workers abandoned after losing eye in Edo Museum accident. Nobody cares about anybody in Nigeria. Nobody. Several Nigerian soldiers feared death as Boko Haram attacked army base in Borno. Another one. Another attack in army base in Borno. And the Boko Haram, when did they say repented? People, whether they tell us that they don't report, they just attack their base. They attack army base. Imagine several Nigerian soldiers that they don't give us a number. That is how they do. That is why we are warning US. Don't bring your soldiers to Nigeria. Nigerian soldiers will sell you off. They will sell you off. They will give your soldiers to the Boko Haram to kill. The greatest mistake US will make is to bring their soldiers on the ground to come and fight in Nigeria. Sorry. You don't know what you're going into. Look at it. Army base, that is what they invaded and took the life of soldiers. Journalists covering Northeast Commission, NEDC, involved in road accident in Bauchi. That's it. PDP once expelled members against forceful takeover of Abuja National Secretary. No madness. 18 detained Senegalese fans begin hunger strike in Morocco as trial delay further. Maureen Badejo arrested in Lagos following petition by cleric Olukoya and Apostle Suleiman. Maureen Badejo arrested. ADC one Senate insists on mandatory electronic transmission of results on ADC one. You the one. Senate, now you get the Senate. People will get the Senate, tell them what they do, and that's what they did. APC reshuffles 2026 convention committee, names ex-governor Aminu Nasari as chairman. Court jails Lagos truck driver for life after crushing FRAC officer to death. Showore accuses IGP of sheltering fraudster Ponzi kingpin, claimed Egbetoku gave him police headquarters office. That's it. You see? They are all involved in the fraud. Every one of them is involved. Look at it. Showore sheltering fraudsters. Ponzi fraudsters. Ponzi kingpin claimed Egbetoku gave him police headquarters office. See, for his job. They give him police headquarters office to do his fraud. Abuja firm AEDC blames national grid shortfall as Nasarawa, Niger, Kogi experience blackout. That is Nigeria. A country of bad news. You can never hear any good news. It is always bad news, bad news, bad news, and bad news. Every blessed day. Once you open Nigerian news, you will never hear anything that is encouraging. You will never hear any news that is uplifting. The only thing you will continue to hear on their news is bad news. Bad news. And we will continue to them to show the world that it is not we that is destroying their name. It is not Mazi Nnamdi Kanu that put them in trouble. It is not Mazi Ekpa that made them what they are. It is what they have chosen to be. And it is what they are. Nigeria will never change. An evil entity that the only thing they know is to push lies, blackmail, and propaganda. Nothing else. Lies upon lie. You can never hear any good news in Nigeria. So let's go. Nigeria must rise up. Say no to Tinubu Akpabio imposition. That's it. Tinubu Akpabio imposition. They have done it. They have done it. What will you do? Even your senators couldn't do anything. They have bought them over. Workers' Solidarity Group knocks Senate over controversial Electoral Act, calls for mass action. There's nothing you people can do. They know you. If you protest now, come out now, they will bring bullets. When they shoot one person, all of you will go home. Mad people everywhere. Lagos Police Command arrest officer over alleged assault, robbery of actor Ijoba Lande. Imagine. A policeman robbed somebody, a man that came back from abroad. Policeman robber. Policeman caught as an armed robber. When will they talk about, they say they give them bad name. People who will tell you they are giving them bad name. Look at them. Somebody that came from abroad. your police in the checkpoint. That is how they are robbing our people every day. This one reported in the southeast, nobody will listen to you. You report it, nobody will take it serious. Nobody will punish, nobody will investigate. Futo Teaching Hospital accused of forcing nurses into menial tasks amid Jehesu strike. That's Nigeria for you, bad news. IGP ordered nationwide audits of promoted police inspectors. Set February deadline for confirmation. Mad people everywhere. Lagos House of Assembly to spend 55.4 billion on lawmakers' quarters. Beautification of complex. Lawmakers' quarters. Where poor masses are suffering. Where beggars are lined up everywhere in Lagos. Court uphold 2.5 billion judgment against Ahmadu Bello University for 110 staff unjustly laid off. A country of bad news. A home of bad news. When is it going to stop? It's not going to stop anytime soon. My fellow Biafrans, thank you so much for being with me on this program. We will continue to bring updates as they hide them. We go to show the world within the happen. As they hide them, we go to talk and we go to show. The only solution remains Biafra. Our only hope and direction is Biafra. Don't allow anybody to deceive you. Don't allow anybody to tell you otherwise. The only way is Biafra, nothing else. It does not matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they present to us. The only way remains Biafra, and we must continue to pursue our cause until we are free. May Chukwu Okike guide and protect everyone. So tomorrow, Saturday, we are going to have our weekend program. Please, if you have not yet subscribed, subscribe. Touch your notification bell before you go. Touch your notification bell so that when I come tomorrow morning, it will notify you. You will join us on time so that we can finish on time. Touch your notification bell. Also, like and share. Your liking, your sharing, your commenting will help us to build a platform. Don't just want. Respond. This is a place where we interact. You respond. If you have questions, put your question in the comment section. I will read your question and I will respond to you. If you have any contribution, put it on the comment section. If you cannot come up, I will read it and I will respond. This is communication. That is what we do here. Nobody knows it all. You must not agree with everything I say. Likewise, I must not agree with everything you say. You are entitled to your opinion. No matter the group you belong, no matter your religion, no matter your race. If you join us on this platform, say your mind. Either you join me live or you write on the comment section. Once I see it, I will respond. Thank you so much, and may Chukwu Okike continue to guide every one of you that have joined us on this program. Thank you so much. I wish you all a very happy weekend, and we pray for our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and Mazi Simon Ekpa, that Chukwu Okike will continue to protect them. If you can be able to support Mazi Simon Ekpa court case, please do so. There is a link that I have shared so many places. You see many links where you can be able to support Mazi Simon Ekpa's case, because he's coming to court on August 5th. That August 5th, he has called that every one of us should join him in court. You know, he has an international lawyer now from the United States of America, an international lawyer that will join him. It's a thing of joy. It is very, very important. And he has asked that Biafran should come to the court on that very August 5th. So begin to prepare yourself now. Buy your ticket down so that you can go and show solidarity to Mazi Simon. But you can equally support in that lawyer. In that case, the lawyer that I've gotten from the United States that is carrying the case now, he needs motivation. So to support that case, to have to get a lawyer, please do your own best. Give your support if you can. It is very important. Thank you so much. May Chukwu Okike continue to guide and protect all of us. Thank you for watching. See you again tomorrow by the grace of Chukwu Okike. Good night, everybody. Good night.
This is from Biafra's Got Talent. We are letting Biafrans know the reason why we should remember those who gave their lives for us, those who died, that we may live.
You died to end my suffering. You died fighting for
shout out them. 67 to 70, we remember them. 2016, 38 May, memory still lives in our mind till today. Wonder why they refuse to publicize the genocide. The world media turn blind eyes to our plight. It's time to arise, land of the rising sun. Let's rise one more time, let's rise.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Tell them I can't tell. Remember when me tell you say I can't tell. Yeah, I remember that what I call as a Bruce Mero. Like a papa nuku, but them they were bonito. Me tell you what I look pandi, what pandi samiro. Me tell you what I day. For me the plan and the rest of man, I tell you what I am. Me never give up. Me tell them say
I want to promise you something today. We must fight together, no retreat and no surrender. We must hold them down till the end of time. The most important thing is that we will restore Biafra.
I look up to the sky with tears in my eye. For other Biafrans and for freedom had to die. We will never forget you as the days go by. You are always in my heart, we'll never be apart.
They fought for our freedom. They died for our freedom. They fought the Nigerian soldiers in the war front without food, without guns. For our freedom, for our life, for our own good, for our children. We love them, our heroes. We want them.
My heart bleeds when I saw them slay. Where will I be now if not then? They will remain indelible in my heart forever, 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 and ever, and ever, and ever.
We serve in your plantation, and the way you paid us back with your bloody starvation. We bled in our history that the death of our people is a mystery. No going back to get to a victory. I had a voice now call for vengeance. I never get bombed, I'ma blow like a vengeance.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Those who gave their life for us. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Where will I be now if not you? You died at Mali.
They were starved to death because of our freedom, and they paid the debt for our freedom. Flag high for those that died in the genocide, fighting for you and I. There is pain in our heart, we bleeding inside, tears in the eyes of our fallen heroes.
This is for my fallen heroes. Keep them on the patient people. It's like I'm looking at myself in the mirror. Cause to be a cast, I need to be a nurse. If we did not retire,
They paid the ultimate price. They died for me, for the freedom of my unborn child. We live for the legacy.
Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright. Yo, we will never forget our fallen heroes. Onitsha massacre, Iwata massacre, Aba massacre. We remember you. Alright.
Yeah. Put the flag in the air. Never be afraid. March on. Cause we are more than conquerors. Yeah. You know what it is.
I'm looking at myself in
We
the
must
mirror.
revenge. And we must stand to represent